Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Quantum Conundrum Part 13. I'm OneMadHatt, and let's kick things off.
Can you hear me?
Alright, so on the far end of the wall here, you are going to see a safe. And on the top is going to activate some lasers, and the bottom's going to activate the other lasers. If you're not stupid like me, you would realize that you have access to the soft dimension, and all you need to do is walk through.
Hey, remember those electrovat contraptions? Yes, well, they still do the same thing.
And we're back to this basketball type battery receptacle. And this is supposed to teach you how to use the anti-gravity dimension to fly, basically. Now this first one, the one closest to you, you do not need to use it, you just need to throw it or drop it into the water. That's very important. No, not. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I had trouble hitting the drop and throw button. Anyways, like I said, you just don't need to use the anti-grav dimension, you can just throw it. But for this one, you're gonna need it, just throw it. And up and down. Reverse gravity, anti-grav, whatever. Right. And I think the easiest way to do this, and I don't do this because I just kind of realized this post, if you keep it a little low, you can make it hit the...
Nice hang time.
You can make it hit the back, the lid, the backboard, I guess, the lid of it, and it will just go in there. And that's going to power this door, and we're going to open this door, and we're going to walk down this long hallway, and we're going to open up this door.
This area of the manor is rather fantastic, isn't it? There is nothing like good old-fashioned human ingenuity and determination to get the job done. That and robots.
Okay, so we're going to come to the next puzzle. And this is going to be fun with conveyor belts. Or, sorry, this is going to be fun with maze-type puzzles, I guess. This first one is just a basic version of the much more complicated puzzle we're going to get to later in this section. So essentially what you need to do is you just need to get the safe over the laser grid. I had a lot of trouble with this for some reason. It's not that difficult. It would be easier if you... If you get the hang of anti-grav dimension before I do, this will be a lot easier. But essentially what you can do is you can just have the dolly throw it out, and then you can just continuously shift dimensions like that, and it'll carry it over the lasers. And then... and... grav. Yeah, this part's frustrating. You just, because this is the first time you learn about this mechanic, you just gotta keep with it. Oh! And then I'm just kind of like, oh, I could have just done that. Epic maneuver. Alright. This is where you see the bottom of it.
Lasers. I once knew someone who retrofitted a laser pointer to achieve a focal point of less than 1/1000th of an inch. I must say it was rather impressive, and certainly sliced through several materials, including his own toes, like a hot knife through butter.
So this puzzle coming up to is a pain in the butt. I'm just going to cut immediately to the successful attempt, because this is just a giant maze. You need to get that fluffy IDF battery, and you have to go through this maze type thing with the safe in order to get to it. Now obviously the first parts are going to be a little bit more forgiving, but they're just so difficult. So you have to carry it over here. If it touches the ground, the lasers are going to get it, and then you need to wait a little bit, and then so you don't hit the wall there, and then yeah. This part's easy, this part's not. You just need to get the timing right, and then just carry it over, and then you need to bring it back up. And you've got to do the same thing. I don't know if it's harder necessarily, but it's... if you don't get the timing just right, it'll just fall and hit the laser, and you will cry. But that part took me like 10 minutes to do. So what you need to do here is you need to what you need to do here is to pick this up, and then you're gonna find a little spot, a little circle. And I wasn't sure what this did. I wasn't sure if there was some like special thing, so I just put in anti-grav. There's nothing up there. I mean, there is the way up's up there, but you need to get on it. There's not like a hidden pressure pad or anything, so you just get on here and then you just hop off. And I was worried I was gonna fall off again, but I did not.
There are an excessive number of flooded areas in this sector. I didn't realize it had progressed this far.
I like to explore, so sometimes when I have like, oh, this is a new area, I wonder if there's anything in here. There's not. There never is, because this is just a loading area. This is just a place to hide the loading for the next puzzle. That's why sometimes when you hit the lever on one of the doors, it takes a while.
Some of the mainline science juice pipes must have been compromised.
Because it's loading the level, so it's like, you're not supposed to hit that yet.
I recommend having a drink. Science juice is not potable. Trust me.
Alright. It never really hit me how grim Professor Quadrangle can be.
Well, at least we can say you're getting closer to the last generator.
Alright. So this is to start out just going to be a really simple platforming section. You just need to jump and time it correctly. Like here you have anti-grav, so these come up. And then, yeah. And then here you just need to jump and not much to say. And then here you need to slow down so you don't immediately get hit with the lasers. And we have safes here. If you look up, and I'm not going to do it for a while, but if you look up, you see there's a little spot where you can go through. See? And so just take one of the safes and then just line it up. And up we go. And up we go. There we go.
Disturbing that this area has flooded as well.
And be careful, don't just not slip off. Sometimes you might, if you're still holding the forward button, you might just slip off accidentally. Now this part's a little complicated. What you need to do,
converter should be up there.
You need to hit that in order to open up that
grab one of those.
that door. And there's a random noise generator in this room. I'm going to show you it in a second on the far end of the wall. But essentially what you have to do is you need to hit that, hit the one on the top to open the door in the front.
Timing is everything.
And you have to hit the one on the bottom to open up the secondary door. And then here I'm showing you how to get the random noise generator. It's just up here. And I just hop.
I suppose having the ability to teleport would make this a lot easier.
But what you need to do is you need to use momentum. So what you need to do is you need to grab this safe. You need to put on the electrical converter because that's on the same thing. And then you need to go into anti-grav dimension. And there's a platform up there that while in anti-grav dimension it will block it. See? But you need to slow. You don't necessarily need to slow down time. I did. But you just need to do it so the momentum is still going up when it's in the regular dimension, and then you just go back into anti-grav, and then when you go into out to normal dimension, the platform will drop and so will the safe, and it'll open up the secondary door.
Oh, I can recall that there were a few tremors earlier in the day. That's a newer memory. Already to the bot maintenance bay, I see. How fortunate. Like a lot of things in life, keeping momentum going is important.
This is another variation on the momentum safe puzzle. Essentially what you need to do is you just need to get one safe over there in order to activate that electrical converter. Boom. And that opens up the door. And then you need another safe. Yeah, I don't know.
I would stay out of their way.
I don't know how long it takes for each one to get a new safe, but what essentially happens is one falls because you can hear it. And then I just jump on this one real quick. and then back to anti-grav.
Yes, slightly more complex, but you've proven to be at least semi-capable.
Alright, so for this one you just need to pick up the safe. Pick up a safe, I guess. Oh, you don't have fluffy dimension. I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought you did.
I know I've programmed them to only consider certain tasks, but sometimes I get the odd suspicion that they've developed further processing capabilities.
So you see how these safes are going in one direction? When you go into anti-grav, that momentum will still go, so you'll fly up, but you'll fly forward up. See, kind of like that. And so what you just need to do is you just need to land on one of these, and it'll automatically magnetize to it if you're close enough. And then you just need to move over here a little bit, and then you just need to fly and hit that electrical converter. And that opens this door. Alright, and before we go, I'm getting towards the end of the video. Just gonna do my spiel. I know it's a little bit early, but just like, comment, and subscribe.
I am rather fond of them.
All that YouTube stuff you know how to do. Nerdy Bomb Indiegogo campaigns, and the link. Awesome shirts and posters and such. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, / OneMadHatt with 2 T's at the end. Those links are in the description. And then I believe that's it. So for this puzzle, essentially what you need to do is you need to wait for a safe to come down here, and then you just transfer in here. And then what I actually end up doing is I'm going to cut it here, because I'm going to fail horribly. And I think I didn't see that door when I first...
Maybe you should also enjoy heights as much as I do.
I assume that leads to a blueprint or something. Now, I think what you're supposed to do is you're just supposed to transfer here, and then you're supposed to transfer onto each individual one. I just fly. Just fly. There's no real reason not to. Just move here, and then just move towards the door. Alright, well, this is the end of the video, and thank you for watching. I already did my YouTube spiel, so I won't tell you twice. And so, I'll see you again in part 14. Bye!